Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. In today's episode, I wanted to overall talk on two apps that I use frequently throughout the years. I have to say I've had some, especially with Instagram. I've had some recent success that's been it's been helpful for my content creating career. But here's the thing, though. Hold on, I gotta turn my fan down real quick because this is it's like distracting. But anyways, so well, you know what? No, let's talk on TikTok first because I had to say I started having issues with TikTok before Instagram. It wasn't up until like last year when I started doing voiceover content. That's when I was like really focused in on Instagram and stuff. But anyways, yeah, let's talk on TikTok. I've had it since I think it was maybe 2019. I think that's why I had started heavily getting into TikTok. Really has started using it during the pandemic years, and over the years, like it seems like that the app's quality, like more so just on how the app operates, it seems like the quality of that has just declined. Like I have to say recently I haven't had no issues, but it ain't no telling in the future when am I going to have another issue with the app. I mean, that's just one thing that I don't get is that the app, like when you're typing in captions in the video, it doesn't autocorrect. So there's at times I'll mess up on the word and I'm like, fam, you can autocorrect in the description, you can autocorrect in the comments. I'm trying to think of some other they have it now where you can have like titles to the videos, and I feel like that even there it autocorrects. But when you're when you're adding a caption in the video, it for some reason doesn't autocorrect. And there's at times where I don't even want to add a caption because I'm like, okay, I know if I mess up on a word, if I'm typing too fast, like I'm having to like type all slow to just make sure I type up the word. But that I had to say that like that was probably the last few issues that I've had with TikTok. But yeah, let's talk on the time where they got on me about a video that somebody else had uploaded. It was a stitched video, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, fam, they shut my account down, but they had the other videos still up and the account still up and all that stuff. And I think eventually they did realize their mistake. I will say that is one thing that TikTok is good for. They'll realize that they made a mistake, but I'm like, fam, you guys make too many mistakes. Like, it shouldn't get to a point where I'm like, I don't even know what video, like, I'm having to change my content around because I don't know, like, what video is going to go against their guidelines and what video is not going to go against their guidelines. Like, I do feel like that a lot of these platforms, they go based off of, like, YouTube's philosophy on guidelines and stuff. Like, one day this stuff ain't going to go against the guidelines, but the next day this stuff is going to go against the guidelines, and you won't know about it. We're just going to airdrop a random update, and we're supposed to be caught up with guidelines. Every morning when we wake up, we're supposed to read the guidelines. And I don't think these platforms, they understand that. Like, I don't think they understand that it's like, bruh, when a person goes about being a content creator, the last thing that they're worried about, because they're assuming, okay, I looked through the guidelines when I very first got into this stuff, I'm pretty sure this stuff ain't gonna change. All of a sudden, you look up, uploaded 1,000 videos of the same type of content, and they all of a sudden now goes against the guidelines. Why? And that's the type of stuff that I would like to understand is like, how is it hurting people? It just trips me out that it could be a movie, it could be a TV show, it could be a music video, it could be any source of entertainment, and that could be broadcast in theaters, it could be broadcast on TV, like a bunch of different channels, the premium channels, all that stuff. Nobody says anything about it. But let a content creator just trying to make a name for themselves and overall go through the ranks, because I'm saying, like, content creating nowadays seems like it's far more difficult than how it was back in the day. Like, if I could, I wish I could have it like how it was back then and just carry over because I'm like the person that I am today. I wish I was that same person when I very first got into content creating. But it's like you overall, you see how much it has grown, like, content creation and all that stuff, like with the audience and things. You see how many different content creators are involved. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be the next Charlie D'Amelio. I'm not trying to be the next Mr. Beast. I'm not trying to be the next let me think of somebody on Instagram, or just, yeah, somebody that's famous on Instagram. I'm trying to be me, but it seems like it's a problem if I'm being myself. But yeah, overall, and it's just crazy how it's like you can watch any of my content and there's never a time where I'm going against the guidelines. It trips me out when it's like they say, oh, you're going against the guidelines, you're doing this, you're doing that, and it's like, okay, show me at what point in time did I go against the guidelines. Show me the people that watch my videos and they felt a certain way about my content, because I guarantee and I promise you, if you allowed the videos like from YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, I wouldn't say that I'm gonna get to what Instagram had recently did, because that was something that it confused me, and I'm like, I don't know if you guys are having obviously they having some sort of glitches, because there's some sort of inspiration behind this this podcast episode, and it's all with Instagram, but I'm gonna get to that in a moment. But I'm like, I still have my issues with TikTok though that I need to talk on. But anyways, I was getting ready to say something, I just lost my train of thought, but moving on to something else. But and then another thing with TikTok is their algorithm. Same with Instagram too. It's like, fam, their algorithm, it's like you'll be like scrolling through and you'll hear the same audio, you'll see the same type of video, you'll see the same type of cap cut, I guess, if you're on TikTok. And I'm like, bro, I would imagine that there are a lot of different videos being posted. Imagine if you go on YouTube and you're only just seeing PewDiePie videos. You're only just seeing Mr. Beast videos. You're only just seeing just some sort of type of videos, where I'm like, fam, there are probably millions of videos being uploaded every single day. If not, thousands upon thousands of videos being uploaded every single day. Do you mean to tell, and that goes for TikTok and Instagram, you mean to tell me the only videos that you guys can find just because I liked one video that contained that audio or cap cut or from that creator, therefore my timeline got to be flooded with their content? Fam, if I wanted to follow that individual, if I wanted to follow that audio, if I wanted to follow that line of content, guess what? You have that option to do so. Whether it's the hashtag, the creator, the audio, whichever, you have that option to follow. And it just seems like they give you this like forced follow where it's like, no, you have to watch this content. But no, it's that audio where it's like the Jet Holiday or something like that. I don't know how many times I have heard that audio in videos, and I'm like, can it get to a point where it's like, okay, this audio has been used too much, like let's not have it where this audio is popular no more and stuff. Like, yeah, let's have it where it's like, okay, if you're using this audio just for your own benefit, for your own gain, you ain't gonna get nowhere with it. Cause man, I'm telling you, like it'll be videos where it's like, okay, so like, let's say for an example, you're scrolling through, you see a video of an elephant walking down the street. That audio gotta be playing in the background. You'll see somebody I don't know, revving up their engine and their engine catches on fire. That audio's in the background. You'll see two people fighting, but they're not connecting or landing their hits. That audio's in the background. Why does that audio need to be in the background of every single video? That, I have to say, I guess this is more so a question for the creators. It's like, why do you feel the need to use this in every single video that you upload? Like, that's one thing about it. It's like, throughout the years of me being a content creator, I've realized that I don't need, I guess, like, I don't know, I'm not trying to like put anybody down, but at the same time, I'm like, I feel that I'm entertaining enough to where I don't need to have the most viral audio going off, or need to have the most, or be a part of the most viral trend. I'm like, yeah, it's just one of those things. And I guess people will probably be all like, oh, so what did you do with reaction videos and stuff? My thing is this, with reaction videos, I guess I would have to say the difference between that and the TikTok audio is that there's multiple different styles of videos that I can do when it comes down to reaction videos. I wouldn't say that, I guess, like, yeah, comparing them both, I feel like it's not even a fair comparison. It's like you're comparing a genre to an audio, just in case if people, because I just have a feeling that people would try to start that argument and stuff. But I'm like, no, the difference is that I'm not like with reaction videos. Yes, there are videos within the reaction video community where it goes viral and all that stuff. So I guess that would be a more fair comparison. But if you check my channel, bro, there's videos that I'll be reacting to that like nobody even knows about. Like, they'll see that type of content for the first time through me. So that's why I'm like, yeah, with me, and when it comes down to I guess me being a part of trends and all that stuff, I don't see a need for it, you know, because I'm like, okay, that stuff, it's only going to be popular for that short period of time, versus like, okay, me being me, Like, you know, like it, just even with the voiceover content, if I could compare that, it's like, because you see audios, you'll see where audios and cap cuts and all that stuff, it'll be viral for maybe like weeks to, yeah, like weeks tops, like a few weeks tops. Then after that, another audio then went viral, another cap cut then went viral, some sort of TikTok or dance, whatever and stuff, that then went viral, and it just keeps cycling through. I'm still blowing up off of voiceover videos, and it's been like a year, over a year. And so that's what I'm saying. I'm like, you know, if you just being you, it's like you don't have to worry about. That's why one thing I would definitely encourage people. It's like, stop using viral TikTok audios. Like, people be wanting to comment that stuff underneath my videos. I'm telling you right now, I ain't even gonna lie. I delete those comments because I'm like, you're not. That's not here. That's not going on here. That Jet Holiday, whatever it's called and stuff. Like, anytime when I see it, I don't even watch the video fully. Like, if that messes up the creators, you know, I guess like their stuff and things, oh well. Cause I'm like, fam, when you get to a point where you unheard an audio one too many times, it's like, bro, nah, it gets annoying after a while. So that's why I'm like, yeah, stuff like that. I'm like, that's like a thing for both TikTok and Instagram. Just cause I like one video containing that audio, that don't mean that my whole timeline needs to be filled with that audio, video, cap cut, whatever. Change it up. Like, it's okay to change that stuff up, but man, it's like they think like, oh, because they like it one time, now that's all that they want to see. Like, no, that happened yesterday on TikTok. I liked one wrestling photo, all of a sudden timeline was just filled with a bunch of wrestling content, and I'm like, I wish there was a way or like a feature where it's like it's just a random like a shuffled algorithm where it's like it's just showing me a bunch of different stuff. Like, show me people on vacation, show me get video games I ain't never heard before, show me some sport videos, show me some, I'm trying to think, like some car racing videos, you know. But it shouldn't just be where it's like, okay, you like this video, therefore your whole timeline gotta be filled with that. I'm telling you, man, it's like TikTok, they're notorious for that. Because yeah, I have to say, like, I feel like Instagram, you don't really see it as often, but they have their moments too. But not TikTok, I'm saying, like, it, I just remember that with the that there was that one song called like "Love You So" or something like that. It's like some song, I think it came out back in 2005. I guarantee and I promise you, anybody that had used the audio of that used that song and stuff, because I think there is lyrics to that song. Hold on for a second, let me look that up real quick. That song, Love You So, yeah, there it goes. All right, the King Kong and barbecue show. Oh, so it does have lyrics. I guarantee and I promise you, not one person that used that audio for that song, they know the lyrics by heart. Unless you're a fan of that song and the band and all that stuff. But I guarantee and I promise you, the people that were using that song a part of all their videos, I guarantee and I promise you, they don't know the lyrics to that song. Like, there was even one creator that I followed. I ain't gonna name drop who this creator is because I don't want to spread no hate towards them and stuff. But there is this one creator where they would do that. They would just use the same song for each of their videos, and I'm like, fam, I'm not trying to have it where I constantly hear this song in the background. Like, there are millions of songs that exist. Like, use other songs. Like, you're a big enough creator to where you ain't even got to do stuff like that. So it's like, bro, it trips me out. You could be a big creator, you could be a small creator, you'll see where people do things like that, and I'm like, man, you know, it's just, yeah, my thing is this: if you find yourself in a position, I guess, where platforms hopefully start cracking down on that type of stuff, but overall, yeah, you know, they start cracking down on it, and then eventually get to a point where you can't do that no more. You can't spam use audios and things for your own benefit. My thing is this: I will not feel bad for you, because I'm like, it gets to a point where it's like, okay, enough is enough. Use a different audio, or just use the original audio that's playing in the background. All right, if you're cursing and all that stuff in the video, okay, then don't curse, you know. But so you don't have to use that audio, or I guess try to beat the system of like, oh, let me have this song playing in the background so they don't hear me cursing and things, you know. Eventually they gonna figure out some sort of way to get on people that's doing that. But then with Instagram, so the other day, yesterday, so it was literally minutes before or after I had went on Instagram where I seen this email. Let me see if I can still find that email. Hold on for a second. Where is that email at? Is that it? No, that's not it. That was it was like a confirmation code for that email. Did they already get rid? Hold on for a second. Let me see. where I don't know why it's like you'll search up something Google and it's like, bro, what are you guys hearing and stuff. But anyways, is this, no, that's not it, bro. Okay, there it goes. Okay, I found it. I was about to say. So anyways, so I go and this is on my birthday too. Like, out of all days, it has to happen on my birthday. And I'm like, I was kind of worried about it because I'm like, bro, what's going on and things. So anyways, I'll open up Instagram. I scroll for a little bit, go on about my business. All of a sudden, I check my emails, and it's this email that says action needed on your account, TMossBoss. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, huh? What is it? What do they mean action needed on my account? I'm like, what are they talking about and stuff? I go and look. It says, this is what the email says. So it says, hi, TMossBoss. Your Instagram account has been suspended. This is because your account or activity on it doesn't follow our community standards on account integrity. If you think we made a mistake, you have until February 6, 2026 to appeal. I instantly appealed because I'm like, what are you even talking about? Like, what video? And so what the crazy thing about it is that, so they did reinstate my account. They did put my account back on, and I wanted to see like all my recent videos because it wasn't like I did record some videos and stuff. And I was like, all right, I posted them and things. None of the videos were taken down. Even there's this one video that's been blowing up like crazy where it shows all these different clips from Florida. I think some people have been spamming the comments where it's like, oh, there's clips from California and stuff. So Florida and California. But anyways, but yeah, overall though, it was, that video was still up. Even there was this one video where I'm like, okay, maybe it might have been that one video where I was like, oh, this is what, the Sprite workers do with leftover Sprite. And it's these guys where it looks like they're throwing like sparks and stuff, back and forth at each other. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, maybe that video is still up. So I'm like, and that's the thing, they didn't even tell me what video it was. They didn't say like what it was that got my account suspended. And I'm like, fam, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not posting anything. It's crazy. Like, there's at times where I do see crazy content on Instagram. I don't do no voiceovers. I don't do no memes. I don't do nothing of that content. I leave that content alone. All right. Yeah, I might like watch it to just see what it's about and things. But other than that, I'm like, that's as far as it goes. But no. And then today, I recorded a bunch of different voiceover content to post like on Instagram, of course, and YouTube. It only saved 3 of the videos, and I know for a fact I recorded that content and I saved it. I put it in the draft section. It only saved 3. Let me just check and make sure that the 3 is still there, because I'm like, that to me, I'm like, that just doesn't even make any sense, where it's like you can record all that content and it doesn't even save. And I'm like, fam, it's one of those things where I'm like, Instagram and TikTok, you need to roll out some updates to fix your guys' app, because it just don't make no sense, where it's like you guys, especially Instagram, you being out the longest, I'm like, that just don't even make no sense to me, where it's like there's bugs for an app that came out. When did Instagram come in? That's like a video game that came out like 10 plus years ago, still having bugs and stuff. Instagram, or wait a minute, when did Instagram come out? Instagram was first released to the public on October 6, 2010. So you mean to tell me this app's been around for almost 15 years and it still can't get its act together? Like, that's, and then TikTok, when did TikTok come out? Hold on for a second. Let's see. TikTok, as we know it today, was released in September 2016. So almost 10 years. Next year, so like what, almost 9 years, but there was like so it merged and all that stuff. Okay, so but anyways, but yeah, this app's almost 10 years old and you can't get your act together. And here it is. There's video games that came out after you guys and even before you guys. But my thing is this, even talking on the video games that came out after, like there was the one video game that came out the same year as TikTok, No Man's Sky. And yeah, when that game very first came out, it had all the, it's like a reverse thing. It's like Instagram and TikTok, they came out and it was some of the best apps on the platform. Then you see it now and it's like, bro, I want to look for alternatives, because I'm like, these apps are broken for some odd reason. I don't know why, but No Man's Sky, that's a game that I've been playing a lot recently. But anyways, game came out back in 2016 and it works perfectly fine. So that would be my question to TikTok and Instagram. It's like, how is it that there's games that came out this at the same time, and even after and stuff, I guess, talking for Instagram and things, but it's in a better state than you guys, and it's more complex than what you guys got going on. So that's why I'm like, yeah, it's stuff like that where it's just, you can try to explain it to me in an educational way, but I'm like, as far as I see it, the app is broken, and I'm like, you guys need to roll out a patch update, because it's like, that just doesn't even make any sense. Person makes a post, they thinking that the post saves, and it doesn't even save. That makes not one bit of sense. So anyways, with that being said, talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode, and peace.